title of his speech today is Millionaire Denny. Again, the title of his speech today is Millionaire Denny. Contestant number 2, Denny Moore.
How many millionaires do I have here in this room this morning? Raise your hand. I have 2 millionaires in here this morning. If you only have 900,000 in your portfolio, I won't ding you on that. So we only have 2 millionaires in here. So what you're telling me in this room, that if I had Millionaire Denny sitting in that chair right over there, he would go, oh yeah, I'm a millionaire. He wouldn't raise his hand. He would be just like the majority of you in this room this morning. You've got to change your paradigm on what a millionaire is. If you have your health fully intact, you are a millionaire. Repeat. If you have your health fully intact, you are a millionaire. Trust me on that one. Millionaire Denny goes through a series of doctors to try and stop the flow of millions leaving his health account. And it all started 30 years ago on the tennis court. He was out playing with his wife, Denise, and he developed a sharp pain in his elbow. So he goes to a sports doctor, and this doctor shoots him up with cortisone in his elbow. And that was a very painful shot. And he told him to lay off tennis for 1 year. So he lays off tennis for 1 year, and he's back out on there 1 year later. And he goes up to serve the ball, and he gets this real sharp pain right down his back. Now he goes through a series of nerve doctors, neurologists. Nerve doctor number 1 puts probes on his arm and on his back. And he goes over to what looks like an oscilloscope. And he pushes the button. And when he pushed that button, Millionaire Denny's arm shot right up into the air. And when he let go of the button, the arm came right down. And when that arm came down, Millionaire Denny ripped those probes right off his arms. And he told him, you're not shocking me no more. And the doctor goes, I have 6-year-olds that don't carry on. Hey, line all those 6-year-olds up and shock them. No more. Goes to nerve doctor number 2. This doctor puts him in a hospital for 1 week. 1 week, and gives him a myelogram. This myelogram is a very painful test. And the results of this test, he comes up and he says, I believe you may have multiple sclerosis. When Millionaire Denny heard that, he goes, multiple sclerosis, yeah, nothing. His wife comes in and says, what's the diagnosis? I believe he may have multiple sclerosis. She goes, oh no, multiple sclerosis. I want a second opinion. Millionaire Denny goes, well, I ain't doing that test again. So he goes to nerve doctor number 2. This doctor says, no problem. We'll put you into we'll give you an MRI, magnetic resonance imaging test. This is new technology at that time. The problem with that was he had to sign his life away. The first piece of paper he had to sign is he wasn't claustrophobic. Check. The next one he had to sign was he had no metal in his upper extremities or his lower extremities. Check. They shove him into the tube, and he's in there for over 2 hours. In a tube for 2 hours. That's where the claustrophobia comes up. Like, believe me, you're in there for over 2 hours, and you hear the bang, bang, and it goes on. So this doctor comes on after he sees this, and he comes out, it is confirmed, Millionaire Denny has multiple sclerosis. What is multiple sclerosis? Multiple sclerosis is where the immune system attacks the nervous system. And the results of where it attacks develops plaques. Millionaire Denny's got plaques up on the brain and all the way up and down the spinal column. Millionaire Denny has to be one of the luckiest guys in the world. He has a pet parakeet named Toucan Willie that sits right on his shoulder and gives him smooches all day. But he gets the best smooches from his wife. I believe that Millionaire Denny keeps going because he keeps moving and he keeps moving and he keeps moving. He had put on weight, so he had to change his lifestyle. So he went to the YMCA, and that turned out to be very good because it ended up being Weight Watchers. It started out at the YMCA. So he finally got his weight down to where Weight Watchers said he could stay on board, and he became a lifetime member. In closing this morning, how many millionaires in this room do I have here this morning? All right. That's the contest.